turn 4 Cygnar, he takes an extra focus from the Squire and adds 3 onto the storm wall, and then Striker moves up with his 4 focus left and just try to do a little trickery here. Well, pretty standard actually. So he fires his Earthquake, or casts it, on Scythian. It's gonna be easy to hit, but I boost anyways because I definitely need to hit with this. So I do, and everyone is knocked down, including Lilith. No, Naga is not knocked down, but everyone else is. And so then I feat before I end my activation, and then I declare my charge before I realize that Striker actually moved in the way of my charge. And so I actually have to charge on diagonal, and I worked it out, and I was in charge range, and then Striker moved in front. I probably should have just stood still and shot, but I didn't. And so I failed my charge, and 19 points of storm wall negated that turn. So that wasn't very exciting. But the Hunter then moves up, and he shoots and deals a few more damage. Doesn't manage to take out any aspects, but the Shepherd will probably be there to heal him at any rate. Then the Long Gunner moves up, just runs, just tries to get in the way, just trying to protect Striker now, and the same thing with the Squire, just running up in front. And so turn 4 Legion, that was very short term for turn 4 Cygnar. So he spends a couple of fear to stand up Lilith and the Scythian. And then here we go. So the Deathstalker starts shooting, kills the Long Gunner no problem, and then shoots at the Squire. Actually misses because he has higher defense, so he needed a 6 I think to hit. But then Lilith attacks. She just stands still, shoots, manages to kill him, or boosts the hit, and then kills him. If my memory, yes, that's a very good roll. And then with her bushwhack, then moves her 6 or 7 inches as she does out into, well, over there. And then the Ravagore moves up, and he's looking at Striker, but Striker has quite high defense because he is behind the linear obstacle right now. So he casts his special fire and then boosts a hit, but fails, and it deviates off the Striker to the back. And so he is safe for now, but then the Shepherd heals Scythian a bit more. So it heals for 2, so it wouldn't even matter if I would have taken out something with the Hunter. The healing aspects is quite good, but then he charges. Epic charge time. He's not able to get an angle where he can ignore the linear obstacle, and so because he's attacking over it, he does have reach, but he does get a -2 to his mat, or I get +2 to my defense. Whatever. So he boosts the hit, and he hits. He actually missed with his first attack, but then he boosts damage, needs a 12 to kill me, and rolls an 11. I have 1 box left. My heart is surviving. The Deathstalker Assassin moves up. If he hits, he can automatically do 1 damage, even my feet, but he misses. And so I'm somehow still alive. And with the other Warbeasts, they're just moving up and attacking, I guess, the storm wall. But they can't actually. The Shredder, he couldn't actually hurt him. And the Naga actually could but didn't hurt the storm wall. Storm wall is still completely fresh. Then the other Shepherd charges the Hunter, trying to engage it, do some damage, but fails to hit. So turn 5 Cygnar, kind of last ditch effort here. What are we gonna do? 1 focus to the storm wall, and he's moving back, and just enough, so he's gonna wail on Scythian. But first, the Naga and the Shredder get their free strikes. So first, the Shredder. He does hit because it's almost impossible not to hit a storm wall, but it doesn't do any damage. And the Naga does hit as well and manages to actually do, I think, 5 damage. So first damage on the storm wall, but again, he's got so many hitboxes, I'm not worried about it at all. A solid hit on the Scythian, and damage is solid, Palpable Strength 20, but he survives with just a couple of hitboxes. The 2 heal from the the Shepherd before he charged in was a huge deal. And then another hit with his other, because his other arc, his other wet hand can't actually reach across, so he had to attack something in front. And the Shredder survives with 1 box left. Go figure. But then I buy another attack with that focus that I gave him, and I do manage to hit Scythian and kill him. And Lilith decides not to suck the Fury. Just because of all the other Fury that's on the board. And Striker decides to declare a charge against that Deathstalker. But then I realized that I could have measured my control, and so I actually failed the charge because I forgot to measure control. So it hurts, but at least I think I'll remember. And so Striker is kind of out in the open with 1 hit point left, and I should have healed with my focus too, but I didn't. But anyways, the Ravagore frenzies, and the Stormwall's just closer, and so there's a small chance that Striker I might actually survive. So he hits the Stormwall, does a decent amount of damage, but again, he has so many hitboxes, he's still fine. But then, because I'm out of melee, I'm not engaging him. I'm so used to reach casters I've been reusing recently, but he does manage to hit me. 1 damage is enough. Victory for Nick and his Legion of Everblight. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more battle reports and post-game show in the vault.